So forgettable, that's what this film is. So forgettable, how is Katherine Heigl still in showbiz? Hey guys, welcome to Books and BlueStockings. I'm Betty Bookworm and I read way too much into things. There are so many good movies out there about moms. Brave, Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, the film adaptation of our book of the month, Where the Heart Is. There are also some bad movies about moms. And funny enough, 2 of those movies came out this year around Mother's Day. One of those being the Amy Schumer Goldie Hawn movie, Snatched, and the other being a Katherine Heigl Rosario Dawson movie, Unforgettable. And I haven't seen Snatched yet. My mom wants to see Snatched with me, but to be honest, I kind of need a break from Amy Schumer for a little while. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like Amy Schumer. I don't hate her stand-up. I really enjoyed her HBO special. It's just, after the Netflix special, I think I just need a break. Just a little break from the Schumer. So instead, I bought a matinee ticket to the film Unforgettable. So I sat in a dark theater and took snarky notes on this less than wonderful movie by the light of my cell phone. A little background before we start. Unforgettable is the story of Julia Banks, who is played by Rosario Dawson, who moves from her home in San Francisco to Southern California to be with the man of her dreams, David. David not only has a young daughter named Lily, he also has a controlling ex-wife named Tessa, who is played by Katherine Heigl. Tessa wants nothing more than to reunite with David and mess up Julia's life, and she will stop at nothing to get her way. So let's dive in, shall we? First thought I had before the film even started. The movie was playing in an auditorium in the back of the theater, and I couldn't find it. It's like they were hiding this movie from me. I had to travel through a magical labyrinth and answer a riddle just to get there. Theater is empty except for the nice people behind me who are cool with me taking notes by the light of my cell phone. They were awesome. They're the real MVPs. Shout out to those guys. I don't know their names, so I can't give a shout out. Film opens with a battered Rosario Dawson, the actress playing Julia Banks, in a police interrogation room. Julia got beaten up by an estranged boyfriend, and the cops are blaming her for it. Welcome to Trump's America. Holy shit, Whitney Cummings is in this. Julia's suitcase fell out of her car on the freeway. Comedy? This movie got to the sex scenes quicker than 50 Shades Darker did. So the main dude, David, has the last name Conover. Is Adam gonna step on screen and ruin everything? Wow, you could bounce a quarter off of Katherine Heigl's forehead. Tess, who is played by Katherine Heigl, is about as warm as Queen Elsa's ice castle. So we quickly learn that Julia had a restraining order against her abusive ex, but it has now expired. As a child of divorce, I'm already not digging this movie's message of co-parenting can't work because bitches be crazy. Tessa sings lullabies in French because of course she does. So far, Tessa won't let her daughter Lily touch perfume bottles, she micromanages the way she cuts her food, and insists that she only eats organic. Wow! Hollywood really loves making Katherine Heigl just so likable. So, Julia not only had an abusive relationship, but she also had abusive parents. Damn, movie! Dawson was in Rent and in Josie and the Pussycats. Hasn't she suffered enough? So, Julia's friend, who is played by Whitney Cummings, really loves reminding Julia that her last boyfriend was abusive. Thanks, bestie! Oh my god. Now Tess is being mean to horses. Okay. I know everyone in Hollywood thinks that Katherine Heigl is like this demon bitch from hell, and there are certain interviews that may prove that, but can they just make one of her characters kind of likable or give her some sort of redeeming quality? I mean, even Hans Gruber was kind of charming. Tess just gave the most awkward toast since The Wedding Singer. And now she's snooping through all of Julia's private files. So likable, much wow. You could bounce a brick off of Katherine Heigl's forehead. So I guess David and Tessa split up because of something Tessa did. I am somewhat intrigued. Somewhat. So Heigl's mother is just as much of a conniving control freak as she is. I will now only refer to her as Grandma Bitch. But I gotta admit, it does make Heigl's character just a bit more likable. So Tessa and David only got married because she tricked him with a pregnancy. And just like that, any sympathy I may have had for the character is gone like that. So David's sister just made a Tolkien reference. Slapped together nerdiness will not save you, movie. Julia keeps getting calls from an unknown number. Tess has way too much time on her hands because she is setting up a fake Facebook account for Julia. You could bounce a boulder off of Katherine Heigl's forehead. Okay, watching Julia bond with Lily is actually kinda sweet. Okay, so Julia basically has PTSD because of her abusive past, and she hasn't told her fiancé yet. What wonderful communication! Tess is contacting the abusive ex as Julia. Wow. Heigl's typecasting went from mildly boy crazy and annoying on Grey's Anatomy to full-blown stalker sociopath. So it's established in one scene that Tessa cheated on David and that's why they got divorced. And honestly, this scene almost makes her kind of likable. Almost. Wow, Tessa is bragging about sex with David to Julia's face. Okay, so I normally don't like to buy into the misogynistic myth of crazy eyes, but damn does Katherine Heigl have some crazy ass eyes. Okay, so Julia loses track of Lily at a farmer's market, and Tessa uses this as proof that Julia is an unfit stepmother. But honestly, you're not a full-fledged mom until you lose your kid at a farmer's market. Lily is scared of riding her new horse, but Tessa won't let her get off the horse. And Julia tries to pull rank and embarrasses her in front of Grandma Bitch. So Unforgettable is proving to be quite forgettable. Seriously, this is just Fatal Attraction meets Mommy Dearest, but with none of the suspense of Fatal Attraction and without the over-the-top yet charming antagonist of Mommy Dearest. Seriously, this movie couldn't even be saved by a bathroom sex masturbation scene. Hold up. Julia just screwed her fiancé in the bathroom and he wouldn't even kiss her on the mouth. Douchebag. Tessa just pulled a Joan Crawford and cut her daughter's hair for not riding the damn horse. You could bounce a house off of Katherine Heigl's forehead. Tessa just threw herself down the stairs and blamed Julia. Tessa is so blonde and so full of alternative facts that I'm surprised she's not working for the Trump administration. Here Whitney Cummings is to save the film! Nice try, Whitney Cummings, but you're not gonna Rod Williams this shit. That was a reference to Get Out. A much better film. Julia and Whitney Cummings discovers that Tessa set fire to her dad's house because her dad left her mom. Dear movie, daddy issues don't always equal crazy. Tessa sent the abusive ex to Julia's house. He starts beating Julia up, so she stabs him and escapes. Tessa then enters the house, finds the ex bleeding, and kills him. And we are back in the police interrogation room. The entire movie has been a flashback. So David came to the precinct, and he is way too calm for a dude that found a dead guy in his house. And to fit the overblown Lifetime movie cliché, David doesn't believe anything that Julia says. David drives over to Tessa's house and discovers that she not only stole Julia's engagement ring, but she is also burning the evidence that she killed the ex. And Tess just hit him over the head with a fire poker. Hard. There is no way he's not dead. Julie finds David bleeding on the floor, and somehow he is still alive. I call bullshit. I'll go upstairs to get Lily. No, you should call the damn police. So Tessa has Julia at fire poker point. She looks like the lamest pirate ever. And the moment that the movie has spent an hour and a half building up to, the cat fight ensues. So Julia just clawed Tessa's face. Was that a Josie and the Pussycat reference? Tessa has her at knife point. Julia gets the knife from her and points it at her. Tessa sees her scarred up face in the window and rushes at Julia, effectively stabbing herself and killing herself. And somehow David is still alive. Time jump 6 months. They got married, they bought a dog, they're living in a new house, and they have all the wedding presents. But oh no, someone's at the door. It's Grandma Bitch! Roll credits. Abusive parents, abusive ex, crazy ex-wife, and now crazy ex-wife's mom. Julia Banks is the unluckiest film character since the entire cast of Apollo 13. So yeah, I feel like the filmmakers bit off a bit more than they can chew by naming the movie Unforgettable. Maybe I should go see that Amy Schumer movie. Thanks for watching. I'm Betty Bookworm and I read way too much into things.